Well, you've had a long time to settle in as captain, and if we just go with that, because we definitely spoke to Mighty Gabby about it, about the moment that he found out that you were named captain of the West Indies, so young as well. What was your reaction like? Was it something that you welcomed, or just given the stage of West Indies cricket, or the state rather of West Indies cricket at the time, were you just like, whew, all right, got my work cut out for me?
Yeah, it was a funny time, man, because it was in South Africa in 2014, the ending of 2014, and Clive Lloyd was the chairman of selectors at that time, and we had a pretty good relationship, and I was just not really getting into Test cricket. That had been, I think, my second or third tour. I had a lot to think about because there was a bit of turmoil, I guess, in West Indies cricket with the India tour being called off, and so much controversy around guys who were involved, and then that was the first tour we had under the new MOU CBA, which caused a lot of confusion once more. So it wasn't the easiest time in West Indies cricket at that stage, and I had to go away and think about it. And I didn't think captaining the West Indies team would have been so much at that stage, but I don't know if I knew at that stage what it would fully entitle, if I would have still taken it, but I don't regret taking it, to be honest.
Did you have a plan going in? Because
No
like
plan.
you said,
No
you just
plan
kind of
whatsoever.
went in.
I
What
just
was that
went in.
first meeting like then? Because like you said, you're now the captain of, it was a very tumultuous time in West Indies cricket, but you're also essentially looked at as a sort of boss of some pretty big names and personalities in West Indies cricket that, that's, you find that everywhere in all kind of sports. So what was that first introduction like, hey, this is Jason, by the way, he's your new captain, deal with it?
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, to be fair, the guys, I had a pretty good relationship with most of the guys before, but obviously it's a new role for me, and especially in the context of what was going on in West Indies cricket, it would have been a funny time for me personally. But the guys were supportive. They weren't overly verbal. I don't think they expressed themselves as much as they probably would have in the past, and it would have taken me time to build a relationship as a captain. And it was tough, no doubt. It was really, really tough. And for me, with my personality, I'm very quote-unquote soft. So, I mean, I tried to keep everybody happy and please everyone, which I understood is impossible to do. That took some time to understand. And for me, my early years of captaincy really hampered my performance because I felt so much, I consumed so much energy thinking about how to keep everybody happy, how to please everyone, how to make sure that the players get what they need. And I kind of drifted away from my personal performances and what I was picked to do, and that's to perform. I'm obviously the captain of the team, but if I'm not performing, then I can't be the captain of the team. So I remember going to UAE when we had a tour playing against Pakistan, and I had some pretty lean patch before that, and the chairman of selectors at that time, Courtney Brown, sat me down, and he basically told me, well, look, is either now or never.
Any danger?
is either I get some performances in, or this could honestly be your last tour. And I don't know if it's just the luck or if it's just supposed to happen. I believe in destiny, so I guess that was just my destiny, but I enjoyed that tour, and for me that was the turning point of my career. Heading down there under pressure and coming out with a few performances to really give me the belief and impetus knowing that I can do it at this level.
Even Mighty Gabby was surprised by the captaincy appointment back in 2015 after hearing his godson had been given his new role at age 23.
Ronald called me and he said, Cap, Jason is going to be the captain, man. So I said, Barbados, he's already the captain. He said, no, West Indies. The boy is only 5 days old. But yes, and he has developed. And I remember Brian Lara saying to me, Gabby, that boy, he's special, he's different. He should bat higher. Because in crisis situations, he always came through. He had to hit out in the bottom. I personally feel that he should be batting somewhere between 5 and 6. Yeah, maybe I'm biased or prejudiced, but that's how I feel. Because every single time he goes in at that 7 and 8 position, he contributes. But he's effective to the point where he got to 1,000 runs and 100 wickets before anybody else in the history of West Indies cricket. I mean, look how many all-rounders we have had that passed through that were great. Jason Holder, he's the cricket king. Jason Holder, he could do anything. Jason Holder, say his name aloud. Jason Holder, he make me so proud. Jason Holder, his talent unfurled. Now today he is the greatest all-rounder here in the world.